Starting to look good. I know it's a little bit dark, but I got your three big ones that are Acer palmatum green variety. I don't have the true red one growing this year. I didn't have time to go to Sacramento to buy some, but I got some really red ones. So I've got Bloodgood, which is pretty common. This is your Bloodgood. Very common, grows really big. So, and then Imperial One, which is very similar to the Bloodgood. It stays smaller. And then I have the two Tamaki Yama. I need to repot these guys, put them in a bigger pot. I think this is how I'm gonna have them. I might move one of these to the other side just so I can have a tray in between them and grow their seeds in the future. For now, this is what my plan is. I'm gonna have a tray in front of every Japanese maple that do seed. So like for this one here, this is your Sengokaku, your coral bark. I'm gonna try to seed this next year. So pretty much what's in front of it is gonna be your coral bark Japanese maple, and so that way I don't mix them, and I can sell the seeds for like 5 to 10 bucks. Not planning to, you know, kill or gouge people for it. They're pretty easy to grow, so a year or two they get pretty good size. The unfortunate thing is they don't really look like their parents, so some of them do, not all of them. I'm gonna get some Samaras out of this guy, so this girl, I guess. So be nice. I'm gonna grow some of these, and then I'm growing the green ones for rootstock, and then the Bloodgood and Imperial ones are too young to have any seeds right now. Give it a year or two, they might produce some seeds, but for now they're not gonna. This year they're probably just gonna grow. This guy has grown quite a bit since I've got him. He was just a stick, but he's gotten a little bit girth in him, so hopefully I can get some seeds. Bloodgoods do seeds, I've seen them. And this is so if you get a Bloodgood that is grafted, which is this one, you'll get the more red burgundy color like that. It doesn't show on the video, but it's actually almost black. If you buy seedlings, this is what you're gonna get right here. You're gonna get lighter reds. So if you're okay with that, it's fine. It's the same plant, it's gonna look the same. Some of the seeds will look like its parents, but most of its seeds are gonna leaf like the younger version of this leaf. So if I can move away, you could see some of the older leaves. That's what it's supposed to look like. You will get some young leaves that look like this, but your seeds, majority of your seeds, the older seed or leaves look like that. So I think that's what I was trying to get at, hopefully. This is starting to look really good, and to my surprise, I kind of forgot what this one is. I've been so focused on the other ones, I kind of, oh, this is Crimson Queen. This is a small variant, high graft, Crimson Queen. I don't really have much to say. It's not gonna get seeds. I think I've seen a mature one of these around, and they didn't really have any Samoras. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cultivars that are named, and 2 that are not named. They're just your regular Acer palmatum, which is the green and the red ones. Well, happy Monday. Yeah, get back to doing more work. This is starting to be a nice Japanese garden. It's not really like your Japanese garden, but this is my Japanese garden. I'm gonna make it to where it's gonna blend in and it's gonna look really nice. I'll space these guys out a little bit. This is more of a nursery design than it is like a Japanese garden design. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm actually like ultimate goal is to do this so I can kind of when I'm not around, I can pay somebody to seed all of my seeds and keep them together and whatnot. So it's more of a commercial kind of a thing, not so much of a Japanese garden theme. So I may down the road do my Japanese garden theme right here, right in the center, right here. This is where likely I'll probably buy a Shumar oak, maybe two to plant as a shade tree, and then I'll plant my Japanese on the other side, because you can't really put these guys out in direct sun. I'm actually in zone 9. Most of these plants will burn in June, July, and definitely in August it will just burn. So I may get a shade tree, and I believe the Shumar oak grows the fastest, and so I might get several of those and start using them as a shade. I'm gonna plant them in pots, that way I can sell them or get rid of them once my Japanese maple matures. You kind of just want some green ones like these right here to be a shade. These guys can tolerate the sun, full sun. These guys can. So I might do that. I might try to get me some bigger ones, or hopefully I might use these. That's the reason why I have them in pots, so I can later down the road move them again. I might do that. I might move these 3 and use them as my shade. I gotta let them recover for a year or 2 though. They're not really strong. These are typically 100 to 120 at your nursery store, so they are kind of spendy. I got these 3 big ones for free. Took a lot of digging, but I did give them for free. So it'd be nice if I could get a couple more mature trees like that. That way I can start my Japanese maple pond garden sooner than later. But this is where I would want my Japanese garden or pond or garden right here. That way I can be in the middle. So a couple more years from now, you may never not see the freeway. I planted a bunch of live oaks, red oaks on the other side, a bunch of fruit trees, a couple of sequoias. So give it time, I won't see through there, so that'd be really nice, be peaceful. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do with that pigeon loft that I have. So, but that is my plan. I've got a bunch of chayotes growing here now, and we'll go from there.